Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is exciting because of course it's a hair review, but it's not just any old hair review. ISEE Hair just released one of their newest products, which is their Block Wig. The whole concept behind this is for you to be able to build your own wig. So I have seen other young ladies' reviews of this wig. I've looked on the website to see exactly what all this wig is about, and today I'm going to be reviewing it for you guys, giving you my first impressions. If you're not already familiar with my channel, then you probably don't already know that I actually really like this hair company a lot. I have tried just about every texture from them, so those videos are on my channel if you like kind of want to go back and watch them. But I'm very excited because they're always like finding a way to change their wigs, and in my mind it's like nothing's wrong with them. They're darn near close to perfect, but we're gonna see what this one's about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox it. Look how pretty this packaging is. This is called their Block Wig, so they kind of went with like this like little Lego inspired kind of theme, and it's pink, which makes it even cuter. Their packaging, if you've ever ordered a wig from them, is always top tier. I'm never really disappointed with it. So upon opening it, this is what you see. So I'm just looking at my note card that I have here because I want to make sure I don't miss or get anything wrong with this. So there's two parts to this wig. There is a part B, which is the base of the wig, and then there is the block part R's, which are like the interchangeable parts. So the whole concept, like I said, with this wig is for you to be able to build your own wig, whether that be you want to wear a closure wig one day, or if you want to wear a frontal wig. It's like 2 or 3 wigs in one technically. So again, this is block B, which is the base part. Once you guys click the link and go on their website for this wig, you'll see that you can kind of like customize or like order or choose rather which pieces you want to include in your, you know, little block wig thing, because you don't have to get everything. So the first piece that's in here, this is going to be the 7x5 lace closure with highlights. So again, I did get it in their Silky Straight texture, and nothing has changed about this wig. Each closure or frontal piece comes pre-customized, so they still are keeping up with their same customization as far as bleaching the knots and plucking the hairline, so that's nice. I don't really care too much for highlights, but so I'm not really gonna put this particular one on because I know that this is not really my thing. They're very subtle. It's kind of like the, I don't know what you call it, like the money pieces, where it's literally only in the front part here. It also has a 9x6 lace closure and a 13x6 lace frontal. I'm really looking for the lace closure part, but I will show you guys how you take the situation off and change it to how you want to in just a second. Let me see. This looks like it is the frontal piece. Yeah, okay. On the closures, the lace is pre-cut, but on the frontal here, it does have a little bit of excess lace that you'll need to put. In this tiny box here, there is a wig cap, there is an extra elastic band in here, and then there is a melt band for you. In the second little box is just some removable comb, because if you're familiar with any of their M cap wigs, they do have that feature where you can choose to use the combs or not. And then of course there is a lovely bonnet in here. Okay, so I finally got to the star of the show, which was I was looking for, is the 9x6 lace closure. So let me just go ahead and get this open. Okay, this is pretty neat. So with this 9x6, it kind of has like that fake scalp thing going on. You can kind of see the little line of demarcation there, but that's nothing that a little concealer can't fix. So underneath it has like that material to give the illusion of actual scalp, as you guys can see there. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of do this demonstration to show you guys exactly how you can change the pieces out. So if I'm starting with the original wig here, I'm gonna flip it inside out just like that, and I'm going to come over here to the side. There's going to be a hook and a zipper situation, so you're going to take this little Velcro off and then unhook the latch just like that, and then you will find the perfectly concealed hidden zipper. It has these little like 2 strings on it. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I hope you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. So you literally just unzip it. And you have to do the same thing to both sides, where you undo the Velcro and then unhook the little latch. So that should let you know that this is pretty secure and it's not going to go anywhere. And just like that, I have the base of the wig here and then the interchangeable part here. So because I want the closure piece on now. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to take where the zipper ends and where it begins on the corresponding part, and I'm just going to hook it in there. You guys can see, and connect the hook just like that, and then take the Velcro and lay it back across. And then I'm going to take this zipper portion, see how easy that is, and I'm just going to slide it all the way across, and then do the same thing to the other side. So just like that, I have my wig fully attached. And if I want to, I can go ahead and take the band that they put in there and I can go ahead and pop that in here, which is what I will do. Because it has this little fake scalp situation, there's really no need for me to go and put any makeup on that part of the lace. I'll just probably put my lace tint only on the actual hairline. Okay, so now that I have the wig on my head, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my lace tint just to kind of disguise this lace a little better. I don't have it adhered down with anything. This one can be worn glueless. Both of the closure pieces for sure can. However, with the frontal, that one is not glueless. You will need to use either lace glue or some type of lace spray for that. So just so that we're clear. So the wig is partially glueless, but if you use the frontal piece, you're gonna have to tack it down with something. So this is a 9x6 lace, meaning it is 9 inches across, 6 inches back. It's pretty much a mini frontal. You do not have to leave it in a middle part. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and put it into a side part actually, and then go in and take my hot comb and get it kind of laying how I want it.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it.
I feel like I've gotten the wig as flat as I could possibly get it. I did like a little rough straighten, but I still need to do like the back and then this side over here. Of course, I'm gonna do my little trick that I always do. Instead of like cutting baby hairs, I'm just going to kind of take this here in the front and then just kind of like swoop it to give the illusion that I cut some baby hairs, because I don't really want to commit to that, just in case I decide to, you know, wear this in the middle part or whatever. And as of right now, this is still glueless. I have not went in with anything, no wig cap, no nothing. Like you can just literally see a little bit of my edges sticking out in the actual wig itself. I probably will go in with just a very tiny bit of this lace bond spray, but not too much, because as you guys can see, it's not really necessary. That's why I said the closures definitely can be worn glueless with little to no product, which I love. I'm not gonna bother to like tie it down or anything, because like I said, it really doesn't need a whole lot of anything. Okay, so now I am fully done installing this wig. It's a closure, so of course that didn't take me too long at all. Okay, and just to reiterate, I am wearing their new Block Wig in the Silky Straight texture, and the length that I have it in is 26 inches. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the density on these wigs just comes in like the standard 180% density. And an even better thing about this wig, you guys, is it will not only just come in the straight texture. I believe they're planning on making this in pretty much every texture that they carry their original wigs in. I've seen this wig in, I believe, their kinky curly texture, and I know for sure they have it in body wave, because that is the one I was almost about to get before I decided to go ahead and go with this one. And I'm just looking on their little info card here. So I guess the reason why they initially made this wig was to come up with a way to, it says, address people's concerns. So one thing I do like about this hair company is that they do value their customers' feedback. I have worked with them before and had to give them feedback, and they did not take it wrong. They did not get upset about it, you know, or anything like that. They just actually take the time to do the work and make the adjustments. Am I saying that they're perfect? No. They don't always get it right. Maybe 99% of the time they do, but then there are maybe those other, maybe 90% I'll say, and then there's those other times when, you know, little discrepancies. But overall, I feel like they're a good hair company. So again, the B part is the base of the wig. The R is all of the replacements that you can do, and it says you can replace a different lace size, obviously a different length. I didn't know that they come in different lengths. I think everything that I got was 26 inches, so I don't know about that one. Different color, of course, because of the highlight wig. or the highlight closure, and then it also says to replace damaged lace. That one is really important because let's say that you originally start out by wearing the 13x6 lace frontal. We all know frontals do not last forever, especially if you plan on having to glue it down. It does add a little bit of extra wear and tear on the lace. So the good thing with this new block wig is that if the lace starts balding or just naturally getting worn out, because it's going to do that anyway, you don't have to go out and buy a whole nother wig. You can just replace it with the closure piece. So this will probably be the next piece that I add on. Like I said, in all honesty, the highlight piece, I'm not really a big fan of highlights, so I doubt that I will ever use that portion. If I do end up using it, I will more than likely just go ahead and dye the hair jet black just to get rid of the highlights. But that's just me. But the length on it is actually great. And it's nice and full too. They didn't like try to cheat you and give you like a very thin looking closure or frontal at all, which I can appreciate. Here is the wonderful customizations that they did here on the frontal piece. If I take the plastic off the backside there, you can see how nicely even toned the knots are bleached, how seamless and small the zipper is. And if you wanted to put the elastic band here in this frontal piece, there are two little tabs. There's one right there and then one right here, and you would just go ahead and hook it in there. And if it's not already obvious, of course, this wig is perfect for beginners. It's very lightweight. It's easy to build it and break it down. Like the little zip feature is genius. It's so seamless, very lightweight. It's not bulky at all. Trust me when I say that, you guys. You won't even feel it. Like, that's just how, and I'm being so serious, that's just how like thin the zipper is. Okay, I found it, but I didn't find it easily. This is a close-up of what the lace is looking like. I didn't really do too much with this side here, but I just want to show you guys just how flawless their lace is. A little bit of lace tint, a little bit of lace spray, and that's how I was able to get this melt. It's not doing too much. It will come off very easily with water. You guys can see I can put my comb underneath and it still looks really good. Also, thank you to my wax stick and hot comb. You cannot see them, but I did notice that there were a little bit of flyaway hairs, especially because this started in the middle part. As I kind of started to part it to the side, there were some little hairs up in here, but nothing, like I said, that the wax stick and the hot comb couldn't fix. And also, in full transparency, you are getting like 3 wigs in one, so keep in mind this is not affordable per se. I feel like the price is justifiable because, like I said, you're getting multiple lace sizes. Like, what other hair company do you guys know is doing that, being mindful, thinking about, you know, a solution for you to replace the lace so that you don't have to replace your entire wigs? It's really going to depend on like what aspects you choose. Like if you choose to get the bang portion, if you choose to get just the highlight portion, if you choose to get just the frontal and the bang, like you have to go on the website link and kind of see the options that it gives you to like mix and match the pieces, and then of course you'll get the price based off of whatever it is that you choose, if that makes sense. So along with you choosing those options on top of whatever length you want to get it in, the cost is going to vary. I hope I did a pretty decent job at explaining to you guys like the whole concept of how this wig works. If you guys have any additional questions, then feel free to just leave them down below and I will try to answer to the best of my ability. Overall, my first impressions of this is I think that this concept is genius. I want to hear you guys' feedback. Let me know, what are your thoughts on this particular wig? Is it something that you're interested in trying? Do you think that it's doing too much? It's not doing enough? Like, leave your feedback down below in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.